We are here at the Wheat Ridge Recreation Center where we have just wrapped up the first of 3 meetings about the 38th Avenue Design Project. We had wonderful participation during the meeting tonight. We had a full house. Everyone shared their ideas for what they would like to see along 38th, and the whole group voted on the ideas that they liked the best. This is a project that has had a lot of controversy in your community, and this is an attempt to heal through that and to create something that you can be proud of and something that you can understand is a collaborative effort between you and your neighbors. We had so many people at this evening's meeting that we're actually going to repeat this meeting again in a week so that the people that we had to turn away due to capacity can come and participate in the same process that we had tonight.
I was absolutely delighted at the turnout we had for this. Our citizens are concerned about their city, about 38th Avenue for sure. I'm really proud of our city wanting to bring this information to our citizens, giving them as much opportunity as we can to express their feelings.
There is one thing that you can never fault the citizens of Wheat Ridge for, and that's for not caring, because they are all deeply involved. Many of them have lived here for so many years that they are deeply rooted in the welfare of our community.
I think it says that they're ready to get this resolved. They're ready to come together and just get 38th Avenue taken care of. Both sides are willing to compromise and to see a change and get it done.
You're going to start with this blank right-of-way. Every box is 1 foot. 1 foot. So a 60-foot right-of-way has 60 boxes right here. What we did tonight was work with the groups around tables to negotiate what people really wanted to see for 38th. They told each other what their core values were in regard to the Wheat Ridge community, and then they designed a cross-section of 38th that reflected those core values. So this is sidewalks that are yellow. You can add these all up and make a big wide sidewalk, or if you want to, you can cut it to be shorter, but you cannot cut a sidewalk shorter than 5 feet. After each table came up with a design, they then presented it to the entire group, explaining why they came to the decisions that they did and why they're passionate about Wheat Ridge.
So we started with talking about our values as a table. Our number 1 value was safety. Our second most valuable thing and our real driver was thriving businesses.
We had a lot of diverse opinions, but we had the most respectful conversations going on.
What was our goal, right? To make a town center, to have a place where we can gather that's safe for all ages, somewhere that brings us all together.
We all agreed that we needed sidewalks, and we all agreed that we didn't need bike lanes on 38.
We made it a little narrower to allow for a barrier between cars and all the other fun stuff that happened.
I guess that's a 3-person sidewalk on one side. We gave up on the other side.
We have 3 lanes, middle turning lane. We have 6-foot sidewalks on either side.
Other thing that we agreed on is we don't need bike lanes. None of us really ever see anybody actually in the bike lanes.
We decided that sidewalks were really important to families and also buffer zones.
I ride 38th every day on my bike. I commute every day.
We have 4 lanes. We have a bike lane in the present configuration on 38th. And we have 5-foot sidewalks.
And we combined the trees with a zone that was also parking here.
We have tree islands on both sides, and we alternated with putting in lighting between some of the trees because they wouldn't be continuous.
We're all working together here. We all want economic growth. We all want for Wheat Ridge to be a better, safer place to live and work. So let's get with what we agree on.
Then all groups voted on all designs to let us know what are the things that are really important to consider moving forward when we do the design for 38th. We used clicker voting to determine what priorities were for designs that people felt we should move forward with and designs people felt we shouldn't. The clicker voting is an immediate way to, on a screen, say, here's an option, I say yes on my clicker or I say no on my clicker, and it's displayed immediately on the screen so that everyone understands right away what the whole room thinks is a good idea to move forward and an idea that they don't feel is necessary to move forward. For the next meeting, we'll be taking the designs that came out of tonight's meeting and the overall community preferences, and we'll narrow those down into the top options. Now that we understand the top ideas How can we begin to get to one vision for 38th Avenue?
They knew that they wanted it to be safe. They wanted it to be attractive. They wanted it to feel comfortable, a place where they could tell their story. So I'm pretty happy of the outreach we've done and whatever the results will be.
I was really pleased with the turnout. I was really happy that so many people are involved and want to be involved in what's happening in our city. But I think also that everyone was willing to keep an open mind and consider new possibilities for our Main Street in downtown Wheat Ridge.
A lot of them were excited. A lot of them were engaging with people they'd never engaged with before. And they actually listened to, okay, why do you want 3 lanes? Why do you want 4 lanes? Why do you want this? Why do you want that? So I did see a lot of communicating, which is the first step in getting this resolved.
And it was really wonderful to see as we moved through that process, people realized that we really were going to listen to what they had to say, and they really were going to create the designs for 38th Avenue that were important to them. So I feel like if you could describe the meeting, we started out with a lot of contention, and we ended up with a lot of people saying, this was a wonderful process. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for letting me create a design that really reflects my values, and I'm really hopeful moving forward. I'm anxious to participate in the rest of the meetings.